So in this video, good day to everyone. I will I will make you understand one thing, that is the voltage regulation. Voltage regulation in synchronous machine. Okay. So voltage regulation in synchronous machine, we have to see. Okay, so I have already told in the basic voltage regulation video of transformer. See, voltage regulation always means that V at no load minus V full load divided by V rated, and usually in every case we take V rated as simple as V full load, because in the ratings of the transformer or any machine, we are always given the full load ratings. Okay, that is our terminal voltage, is the full load voltage. Okay, in the generator ratings. Okay, so that is the whole idea. So now for the synchronous machine, the basic formula for the voltage regulation, you must have the idea of the equivalent circuit. Okay, so this equivalent circuit is the main thing that we are going to discuss. Okay, so to understand this thing, we will first see the basic principle of synchronous machine. What is happening? Okay, basic principle of synchronous machine. Okay, so in the synchronous machine, what is happening is that you supply power to the stator also, and you supply power to the rotor also. Okay, so that is the what you can say, a feature of a synchronous machine. Okay, this is the rotor. Okay, so your stator is, I hope you know, it is a three-phase winding, 120-degree displaced in space. Okay, so actually the windings are 120-degree displaced in space. Okay, so if you are having some doubts on this, or if you are not able to visualize this, then you can search on YouTube and find many videos. Okay, so there are very good people in the globe that tells you such things. Okay, so that depends on your curiosity. So now let me move to a rotor. Okay, so now rotor is a, like you supply power to a rotor also. Rotor is also supplied, usually DC power supply to the windings. Okay, to create a field in the rotor. Okay, so what is happening is that you, for the synchronous generator, here I am discussing synchronous generator. Okay, so for a synchronous generator, you must be knowing that your rotor has to be moved with the help of a prime mover. Okay, so I am moving the rotor with the help of a prime mover in this direction. Okay, so the field that is produced in the rotor due to this power, DC power supply in the winding, is also rotating. Okay, now due to this rotating magnetic field, this rotating magnetic field cuts the conductors of the stator. Okay, so now by the Faraday's law, the EMF will be produced in the stator windings. Okay, and this stator, from this EMF we can tap out and connect to loads. So if there is a closed path, then current will also flow. So okay, so this is the simple principle of the synchronous generator. Okay, so now you are getting idea what is the whole situation is happening. So now the important part is that, you are producing flux in the rotor by supplying some DC power to the rotor. Okay, so now listen to me carefully. What is happening is, this is your rotor. You are supplying a DC power supply so that the flux will be produced, and you rotate this flux with the help of your prime mover. Okay, so due to this rotating flux, intercuts the stator winding. Okay, and we know by Faraday law the EMF will be produced in the stator winding. Okay, now listen to me carefully. The EMF will be produced in the stator winding. So this EMF that is produced is known as the excitation voltage. Okay, So this you have to remember. See, these terminologies are very confusing, but you should always remember excitation voltage, and it is also denoted by EF. It has other terms also, that is no load voltage. Okay, you can understand that if you are not connecting load, then only EF will be generated in the stator winding. Okay, or you can just remember EMF generated in stator windings. Okay, so that is known as the excitation voltage, EF. It is also known as no load voltage, or it is also known as, one more term is there, excitation EMF. Excitation EMF. Okay, so this is very important, these terms. Okay, so now if I am start drawing the circuit, then I know one thing, that I have something that is EF, that is excitation EMF. Okay, now let us say you connect, see there is a winding, so the winding will have its own resistance, very negligible resistance, but it will have some resistance, and it will also have some reactance. Okay, so for the armature winding, your let us say your reactance is XA, and let us say your resistance of armature winding means the stator windings. Okay, it's RA. Okay, so now see, now one more thing is that, see, this rotor is producing flux, and this flux is cutting stator, but not all the flux cuts stator. Okay, some flux is lost, or some flux is not useful, so that we term as a leakage flux. Okay, so to compensate for that flux, we use XL, that is your leakage reactance. Okay, now after all this, now the load is connected to these windings, so you will have some terminal voltage. Okay, so your terminal voltage can be marked as VT. Okay, so that is this is a simple equivalent circuit of a synchronous machine. But to understand this and to always remember this, you should always remember the principle. What is the principle? What is happening? How the synchronous generator is working? Okay, so that is the basic idea of the equivalent circuit of the alternator. Okay, and with all the phasors and angles I will discuss in some video, but for this video this much is enough. Okay, so, and you can also say one thing, that you can also mark this voltage as ER, and you can term this ER as air gap voltage. Okay, your VT is terminal voltage. Okay, and your EF is the excitation EMF or excitation voltage. Okay, so that is the whole idea. Now just keep this equivalent circuit in your mind, and we can think of finding this voltage regulation. See, what will be the voltage, no load voltage? It will be EF. Okay, what will be the full load voltage? It will be your VT. Okay, and you divided by the VT into 100. Okay, so that is the formula for the voltage regulation in the synchronous machine. Okay, so you can write it down as, voltage regulation in synchronous machine will be voltage at no load, that will be EF, minus full load voltage, that will be terminal voltage, and divided by VT into 100. Okay, so this is the relation. Now using that equivalent circuit, you can apply the KVL in that equivalent circuit, and if you assume some load is connected and current I is flowing, so you can apply a KVL in that equivalent circuit. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so now apply KVL. EF will be equal to I RA plus J times XA plus XL plus VT, and these are all phasors. Okay, and from this also one thing you could also understand, that this XA plus XL, we term it as XS, that is your synchronous reactance. Okay, so that is the whole idea, and that is the whole thing that you should always remember. Okay, and one more equation you can also write. EF is equal to, apply KVL, EF IXA and ER. IXA JXA plus ER. Okay, so this equation you can write down. So that is the way you just keep the equivalent circuit of synchronous machine in your mind. Okay, so this is all about the equivalent circuit. This is enough, and we will discuss more in detail in some other videos. Okay, so thank you. Please like, share, subscribe Electrical Diaries and visit our website for more. Thank you guys.